Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to the GCAR Journal Club August meeting. Journal Club is an educational initiative by GCAR where we discuss published research articles and critical analysis to stay updated with latest research and promote evidence based Ayurveda. GCAR, or Global Council for Ayurveda Research, is an international non-profit organization based out of USA with a sister chapter in India by the name of Ayurveda Anusandhan Abhiyan Foundation, AAAF. Our mission is to encourage, educate, and facilitate basic clinical and interdisciplinary research in Ayurveda. Our vision is to promote and establish Ayurveda as an evidence based health science globally. You can learn more about us at www.ayurvedaresearchusa.org. Please consider joining us as a member, which will bring you access to all our resources. And no non-profit can operate and succeed without volunteers. So we are always in need of volunteers. So do consider us joining as a volunteer, and we can place you in variety of projects based on your skills and interests. Once again, our website is www.ayurvedaresearchusa.org. Now, I would like to introduce to our eminent speaker for our August Journal Club meeting, Vaidya Shilpa Yerme Patil. She is currently working in SGR Ayurved College, Solapur, Maharashtra, and also a founder of Ayurved Welfare Foundation in Solapur. She is also the Secretary Association of Kriya Sharir and Chairman of Solapur District NEMA Teachers Forum, working as a professor in Sharir Kriya Department in SGR Ayurved College in Solapur as well. She has 20 years of teaching experience with a PG diploma in medical education, Ayurveda. She has worked as a college coordinator, deputy superintendent, and chairman of Society of SJR Ayurved College in Solapur, and delivered multiple guest lectures on various virtual platforms. She has been working on editorial board member of research journal Ayurlog, JAIHM, and published textbooks as per MUHS syllabus on Sharir Kriya, which are approved by MUHS University. She has also experience of teaching research methodology and medical statistics with a published book on the same topic for UG and PG students. She was the editor of book on therapeutics in gynecology and book on obesity and for Ayurveda approach. She contributed a chapter in book for PCOD, obesity, therapeutics in gynecology. She has also published book on food for dosha international publication and multiple ebooks on prakriti, dhatusar, infertility, shlokavali, tridosh prakriti, etc. She has taught thousands of students about prakriti and dhatusar clinical application and have been regularly writing in magazines and newspapers. That's an excellent experience background, and I would like to welcome Dr. Shilpa, and over to you, Dr. Shilpa.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Namaste. Good evening to one and all who are present over here. And I'm going to talk on a different topic. Usually, uh, we watch regularly on the clinical topics presentation based on the clinical experiences of examination. But today's my topic is totally different. I'm just sharing the slides, and I hope the slides are visible clearly. Yeah, I hope it is clearly visible, ma'am. So my topic is Ayurvedic doshas identification using face and body images and features. A review. And this is a presentation and this is a research article published by Sayam Jain, who is MTech scholar, computer science engineering, Gita Engineering College, Nalutha, India. And the other presenter of this paper, Mr. Tarun Chawla, Assistant Professor, Computer Science Engineering, Geeta Engineering College, Nathula, India. So basically, in Ayurveda, the practice of facial examination is called as Akruti Pariksha. Your face is a storybook, and your face, everyone's face is a different, totally different. According to Ayurveda, each face is having a different story. Your face is a storybook that tells the tale of your health, and each part of your face correlates to a specific organ. And this, all the organ face system, it is based on the Chinese face diagnosis and Ayurveda's Apruti Pariksha. With Ayurveda's facial assessments, it's easy to see where there may be an imbalance or a stress on a particular organ. So today I'm going to give a short review on this topic. I'm doing further researches, and I have already done some survey studies on the same topic. So I selected this topic because it's totally different with the Ayurvedic aspect of face diagnosis, face mapping, and dosha. Abstract. In this research article, the author has identified different face shapes on the basis of different scales. And today we are going to discuss how the authors have gone through all the procedure. Abstract. In this part, Ayurveda is an alternative medicine system with historical roots in India. In Ayurveda, any disease is considered to be caused by the imbalance of various doshas, that means Vata, Pitta, and in human body. In order to diagnose this imbalance of doshas, there are several methods, out of which to observe visually the different features of the human body. Usually, we prefer such type of examination. When a patient comes to us, we ask the symptoms and we examine the specific system over there. But here, the different modes are used. Which one is to observe visually the different features of the human body type, skin type, hair type, eyes type, face type, etc. possesses different characteristics under the influence of various doshas. As we know that behind this concept, there is a temperament or prakriti. In Ayurveda, we call as a prakriti. So what is meant by exactly prakriti? So the concept is that every human being is different from each one. And this is due to the specific doshas, the dominance of doshas. Hence, the idea is to automate this process where we can scan a body image using machine learning and deep learning algorithms and classify the different features into different doshas to finally conclude the dominant dosha as a result. So in this research, the author has used different algorithms, and he classified that algorithms on the basis of different features and into different doshas, and finally concluded with the dominant doshas as a result. Keywords: Ayurveda, Ayurvedic doshas, dosha identification, Ayurvedic diagnosis, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and machine learning. So this study is being carried out by the machine learning. Introduction. Ayurveda is an ancient science for understanding our body and mind so that we can achieve good health and a long life. In Ayurveda, a body is considered as the combination of five fundamental elements, that means Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, and Akash, earth, water, fire, and air, and ether. In order to stay healthy, a proper balance of these five elements is necessary. Further, as our body is a complex system, Ayurveda has classified three different combinations of these elements which represent different functions in our body, and they are known as Vata, that means the combination of ether and air, Vayu, Vata Tattva, ya Vata Dosha, which is again classified into five subtypes. There is another dosha, that means it is a combination of water and fire, Tej Tattva, Agni, and it is called as Pitta dosha. And another very different kind of dosha which act as a which is having exactly opposite properties to Vata. So Kapha is a good antidote for Vata, and this Kapha is made up of Jala and Prithvi, that means water and ether, earth. If there is any imbalance of these fundamental elements in our body, and these combinations will get affected, and the affected combinations will become dominant. Any dominant combination will hence show its effect by building certain features of the body physically and behavior. All of this, any disease in our body is understood as an imbalance of these elements in our body. And to diagnose the same, we check for these combinations, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. That means uh, all the functions and all the systems in our body works accordingly the three dosha, that means Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. The imbalanced one is known as dosha while diagnosing. To figure out dominance of these doshas, we have many techniques in Ayurveda, like nadi reading, detailed pulse diagnosis, and feature reading. Just by looking at someone's physical feature of the body or by correlating their behavior features, we can identify which doshas are dominant in their body. For example, if a person's body is thin and tall, having low weight, so we can say that person as a Vata dominant. She possesses dryness in their biological systems and is very fast in his her activities. That means there is a Vata dominant. In my next presentation, in my next slides, I'm going to tell in detail about the Vata Prakriti person, the Pitta characters, and the Kapha characters. Here I just given that author has given a just example of Vata dosha. That means the person who has a dominant of Vata, his or her body is thin and tall built, the weight is low, and he or she possesses dryness in their biological system, uh, and it is very, and he or she is very fast in his her activities. It means Vata dosha is dominant in that person. Similarly, if someone is having a heavy weight and having a weight gain tendency, large build, slowness in activities, we can say that there is a kapha dosha dominant in that person. And this assessment of dosha, usually we use a questionnaire for that purpose, and by questionnaire method or by doing darshan sparshan pariksha, we assess that person's prakriti or the dominance of dosha. My application is there on the Google Play Store, Ayurvedic Prakriti Calculator. And in that application, it is questionnaire based application in which you have to uh, just put the answer of that particular question, and at last you get your dosha dominant, dosha dominance and prakriti. So these are the points about prakriti. What is prakriti? Prakriti is the enumeration of body features, internal as well as external. Prakriti of a body type is a unique character. It is a unique concept of Ayurveda determined by the proportion of three dosha. Ayurveda classified body types based on dominance of dosha, and this predominance depends upon predominance of doshas is ovum and spermatozoon, means Shukra and Shomita. Ayurveda used the term Prakriti in the sense of personality. Ayurveda has given stress on constitutional, temperamental, psychological, emotional aspects of the personality. So, in this image, you will clearly see what is exactly Vata, what is exactly the Pitta, and what is the dominance of Kapha dosha. Ayurveda has a great contribution in application of human personality in the field of diagnosis and treatment. Uh, this classification, which already said by the author or in our Ayurveda textbooks, in Charak Samhita, in Sushruta Samhita, There is a detailed description of the Prakriti in the Charak Vimansthan. Acharya Charak has given an elaborated description about the characters of Prakriti, and this classification used to help the diagnosis many diseases from just the physical appearance of people, and hence curing them by correcting their lifestyle and using herbs. So, Ayurveda's treatment part, diet part, the herbs which we are going to use for particular problem, for particular symptom, it is based on the dominance of dosha. In order to preserve this technique, we can take advantage of modern science and technology. With the help of image recognition, we can identify various features of someone's body, tag them with their types, and hence figure out which doshas are dominant. And this is the fundamental idea of this one. Now, coming with the next slide. Here, the author has given different characters of different dosha on the basis of that specific attributes, on the basis of properties, Vata dosha. Properties of Vata doshas are dry, light, mobile, rough, cold, and swift in nature. A person having this dosha will show these characters in physiological, in morphology, in mental, and physical behavior. Vata person is tall and thin with small body frame, having a long face with sunken cheeks. Their skin shows dryness, roughness, and lack of luster. They are intolerant of cold and they are physically weak. They don't have sound sleep and show restless in nature. Their mind is also never steady. They are always unstable and moving fast. Their thoughts are also not stable. So, Vata, due to Vata's Laguta, Chanchalta, these persons are having this nature. Their mind is not stable and they forget the things easily. Also, they are talkative in nature. They are very active in their work. They work fast. They are always curious in their work. Their work is fast. Next, Pitta dosha. Pitta is hot, sharp, and so due to the properties of Pitta dosha, like hot, sharp, and liquid in nature, a person with Pitta dosha dominance shows they are having a medium build with medium height. Their skin is very soft, reddish, coppery, shows luster. Their nails, eyes, and tongue have coppery color. They are having a very strong appetite. They are good at the digestion level because due to Pitta's hot nature, Pitta's Ushnagun, their appetite is high and they have a moderate strength and stamina. They cannot tolerate heat and they have sharp intellectual mind. Also, they present clarity of mind and sharp talk. They are always tit for tat. Their nature is tit for tat and they are very clear. They are having a very clear thought and due to that clarity of thought, they are having a sharp talk. The third dosha is Kapha dosha. Properties of Kapha are heavy, soft, cold, and cutaneous. A person with Kapha dosha has the characteristics. They have large body frame and are usually overweight. Their skin is cutaneous, soft and moist, but also pale and cold. They have big beautiful white eyes and chubby cheeks. Their appetite is low and they show sluggish activities. Their sleep is very long and they speak slowly with a deep voice. They are less active and calm but have a good stamina. Though the Kapha is slow in nature, but they are having a good stamina and they always think twice before speaking. On the other hand, the Vata dosha speaks very fast and these persons are very talkative in nature, but Kapha dosha is slow in every aspect, their mind, their thoughts are also stable, and their activities are also stable. They are less active, and they are calm and having a cool and calm personality. So here are the three basic personalities. That means Vata dosha, Pitta dosha, and Pitta dosha. These are few images. You can see. I hope you could guess what these images are showing. The first image, it's showing that there is something going between them, between the couple. The second image is showing that the person is very angry, and it is showing that the person may be discussing very rudely with his colleagues. And the third image, uh, you are observing the image that the person is very polite and neat, clean, balanced. The first image indicating Vata dosha. The second one is of Pitta dosha because Pitta is hot, aggressive nature. Pitta persons are having aggressive nature. And the third image shows the cool and calm personality, smiling face. And obviously, these are indicating the Kapha dosha. So with the help of images, we can identify all the characters with their body language. We can observe what's going method. The author used the methods, and we are going to discuss the methods. As we know that various diseases are caused by the imbalances of doshas, and in order to identify the dominant doshas, there are mainly three different methods: sparsha, prashna, and darsha. Sparsh means this is a touch-based diagnosis where heart rate, body temperature are analyzed by placing fingers around the wrist of an individual. And also we can carry the Nadi Pariksha with the help of Sparsha. Prashna Pariksha, that means usual conversation between the doctor and the patient. And this is a question-based diagnosis where an individual is questioned about their lifestyle, sleep pattern, their appetite, their level of energy, their stamina. So for that specific questions, we use Prashna Pariksha or question method. The third method is Darshan Pariksha, that means observation. This is a visual diagnosis which is performed by observing the physical features of an individual's body, like body frame, build, height, weight, color, hair color, skin color, teeth, and the eyes. So basically, for analysis of Prakriti or face analysis, there are three methods we use in Ayurveda: Darshan, Sparshan, and Prashna Pariksha. Next, with evolving machine learning algorithms and high computational power, recognition has evolved a lot. We can extract the facial features and body for various applications. The same process we will be using for darshan-based Ayurvedic doshas identification. The result of body type and facial features types will be combined to calculate dominating doshas in an individual. We will classify the following body features using different algorithms. Body build type analysis. Using the body image as input, we need to analyze the shape of body. So here the author has going to use the body images as an input, and we need to analyze the shape of body and then conclude the build whether it is thin, medium, or heavy. As we know, and just now we have discussed about the body frame of different Prakriti. As we know from constitution chart that Vata people are thin and tall, Pitta people are medium build, and Kapha people are heavy build. There are various algorithms available which we can use and train our model to predict the body build, like principal component analysis and key means for clustering the data and producing the results. Now, next, the author has used a face shape analysis. Using the face image of an individual as input, we need to analyze the shape of face. Now here, I have also carried a survey study on this topic, and I'm doing face reading. I'm taking this as a research point of view, face diagnosis, and we can say as a face mapping. This is a different technique. With the help of different face, we can identify the specific doshas. As we know that Vata people have angular face shape with defined cheeks, Pitta people have pointed chin, and Kapha people have rounded face. So here, with the help of just anyone's face, we can diagnose or we can analyze the dominance of dosha by just observation. This is observation method by seeing an individual, or here the author has used a face image for an input, and this in after input the author has analyzed the dosha with the help of face shape. That means if the person's face is angular and with defined cheek, he or she may be Vata dominant. Pitta people have pointed chin and Kapha people have rounded face. Usually I use different faces like the hero's face, heroine's face, so that students interact more easily with that. I used to give some few examples of heroines, likewise Deepika Padukone's shape, yeah, Alia Bhatt's shape, face shape, and it will very easy to assess by seeing on the particular images or by remembering that particular person, how there is a dominance or which dosha is dominant. Various geometry shapes like square, ellipse, square, triangle, circle, etc. are used to calculate similarity with the face using region similarity, fractional dimensions, and correlation coefficient. Algorithms detect boundary of the face, and in order to classify them in the shapes, edge boundaries that are detected using these algorithms can be fed to another model to detect its similarity to a geometrical. So this is just a rough idea how we can identify the specific region on the face. So on the forehead, uh, there is a dominance of Vatidosha. So forehead represents Vatidosha, and the middle portion of that particular face, that means from eyebrows to the nose region, there is a dominance of Pitta dosha, and the lower portion from the upper lip to up to the chin, it is there is a dominance of Kapha dosha. So I will just show you by using a whiteboard, so it will be easy. So the lower portion, we will divide this in the with two lines. If this is the forehead, that means there is a dominance of Vata dosha. In the middle portion of our face, there is a dominance of Pitta dosha, and the lower portion indicates the dominant of Kapha dosha. VPK. So I hope now this is clear. Now, again, we are going to discuss the shape of face. The shape of the face of a person with a Vata nature is oblong, thin, just like the images. I just want to add something new or which I have using in practice. To find out the exact face shape, we have to use the length of face length. So for detecting the face length, we have to use the tape, inchy tape, and with that tape, we can measure the face length. For face length, we have to take measurements from the hairline to the chin. Okay. The next one is the width of face. To analyze the width of face, we have to see for from the one end of eyebrow to the other end. Third, we are going to use is the jawline. For jawline, we have to measure the length, or we have to take the measurement from the chin towards the ear. Okay. So with these measurements, we can easily identify the different face shape, whether they are rectangular, whether they are square, whether they are oval, whether they are triangle shaped. Because just now I have told about the different face shapes, like Deepika Padukone face shape, Alia Bhatt is having the round shape, or different actors. We can have many more examples of face shapes. Amitabh Bachchan's face shape. So I give just a few examples, so it will become easy to analyze the face shapes. So these are Vata face shape, the images. Pitta face. Pitta face is somehow triangle, like just like the heart shaped face. Kapha, as Kapha is a strong and having a good strength dosha, so the a little but it is flabby. They are having a chubby cheeks and their face is full of mass and medadhatu muscles and fat. Also, there is a deposition, good deposition of fat, muscle, and so their the kapha person's shape or kapha person look like chubby cheeks and round face. Almost they are having a round and square shape, and their face always appear to be a large. Vata people are having a small face, and Pitta people are having a medium face shape or medium size of face. Next, the author has used the skin analysis. Using the face image as input, we need to extract the skin features like skin color. As we know, Vata people have thin, rough, dry, dark, grayish, black, dark brown. Pitta people have smooth, oily, whitish, warm, pinkish, yellowish, and Kapha people have oily, thick, pale, cool, white, whitish skin characters. We can extract the color feature of the skin using the RGB value of the pixels. Various algorithms like multi-layered perception, Bayesian classifier with histogram technique, Gaussian classifier, and random forest can be used to detect the skin regions in the. After the detection of skin regions, pixel values of the clusters are evaluated using YCBCR or RGB color space. So skin analysis is done using the after the detection of skin regions or on the basis of pixel values. Next, the author has used the eyes analysis. Using the image as input, we need to analyze and extract different features of eyes like color, eyelids, and its geometrical shape, iris, pupil. As we know, Vata people have small, sunken, dry, active, brown, black tones of iris. Pitta people have nervous, sharp, bright, yellow, gray, red, green iris tones. And Kapha people have sensitive light, but beautiful light, big, calm, loving, blue iris tones of eyes. Deep learning methods can be used to extract the features where we can localize the facial area in the image using Viola Jones face detector and then segmented using ADA boost algorithm. We can further extract the eye patches from facial regions using neural network, after which we will use YCBCR or RGB color space to classify the color of the eye. So again, coming with the eyes analysis, this is also, the eye analysis is also based upon the Vata Pitta Kapha characters. So here, Vata people have the small and active, dry, sunken eye tones or eyes. Pitta people having the sharp, bright, yellow colored eyes, and Kapha people have a beautiful eye, charming and loving, cool eyes. Kapha dosha, as Kapha dosha, it's cool and calm. So this is a small view of the different eye patterns according to the dominance of dosha. This image shows the Pitta dominance eyes. These are the Pitta eyes. Tanu, that means small, brown, unsteady, thin eyelashes. Hemopriya, Pitta people always desire for cold. They are unable to tolerate the hot weather or the sun rays. The second image is of Vata dosha. The eyes are small, dry, and unpleasant, and the big and beautiful eyes having a long and broad eyelashes, broad eyebrows, and beautiful full eyes. There, this image shows the dominance of Kapha dosha. Now, coming with the next part, the author has used hair analysis. Using the image as input, we need to analyze and extract the features of it. As we know, Vata people have dry, thin, curly, sparse hair, splitted end, and Pitta people have thin, straight, soft, blonde, brownish hair, receding hairline, and Kapha people have oily, thick, curly, shiny, black, blackish blue hair characters. Again, the hair characters are depending upon their attributes, special attributes, or according to the properties of that particular dosha. First, we will detect the hair and non-hair regions in the image using support vector machines and random forest, and then we will label the central pixels where the presence of hair is uncertain. And then finally, we will classify them in straight, kinky, wavy, curly types. Using CNN models like VGGVD, CafeNet for hair detection, hair color can be extracted by defining color boundaries using the YCBCR or RGB color space while segmenting the hair pixels. So, uh, next, the author has used the hair analysis. So, the picture shows the different hair patterns, in particular dosha, vata hair pattern, pitta hair pattern, and kapha hair pattern. So vata people having a dry, splitted, unpleasant hair. Pitta people having a brownish and gray color of hair, and kapha type of hair. They are having curly hairs and beautiful hairs. Their hairs are always black and beautiful. So you can see again clearly the first two images, first two, three, four, all the images are uh, dominant of Vata dosha. Dry, splitted, these are the real images. The first two are the real images. I have collected the images from my students. Dry, splitted, rough hairs, needs jelly or always they are busy in setting the hairs or oil for setting. Their growth is very less. Dry, rough beard, and these are the kapha hairs. You can see the beautiful long hairs and the curly hairs also, and the other images of pitta dosha dominant. After classifying the different features of the body into vata, pitta, and kapha, we can find out one's effective dosha by adding up the scores of all different features. Now the author has collected all the patterns and the scores, whichever dosha will have the highest score will be the dominant dosha. On the basis of the hair, eyes, face shape analysis, the author has collected the scores, and now he is going to use or he is going to find out the dominant dosha. This way we will be able to conclude the results. Also, it is possible that two or three doshas tie in scores at that time, the then we will conclude the combination of highest scoring doshas as dominant dosha. Hence, the final dosha can be Vat Pitta Kapha, that means the Ekadosha Prakriti, or the Dvidosha Prakriti, like Vat Pitta, Vat Kapha, Pitta Kapha, or the Samadosha Prakriti, that means Vata, Pitta Kapha. And in this, there is a um, balance or there is a dominance of same proportion of Tridosha, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Future work. As we have seen that we can analyze the different body features from an image, and using the body constitution chart, we can map those features with various doshas, and this way adding up all the individual scores, we can then conclude the dominant dosha in the body. These works need to be carried out using the real data sets in the future and observe if it holds true or not in the real world after training the different machine learning models or different features. Once this approach is proved correct, we can create a web or mobile application that can take individual's picture as an input and perform dosha analysis on the go on it, and the results will help many people to correct and optimize their lifestyle according to Ayurveda and prevent the potential diseases in the early stages, hence creating a healthier and self-aware society utilizing the traditional knowledge. So I think this is the most important aspect of this work, because now this is the need of the hour. Once this approach is proved correct, we can create a web or mobile application that can take individual's picture as an input and perform dosha analysis on the go on it, and the results will help many people to correct and optimize their lifestyle according to it and prevent the potential diseases in the early stage. So this is a very beautiful subject, Prakriti, and by knowing one's Prakriti or the dominance of dosha, we can prescribe a personalized medicine, a personalized diet, and to develop the personalized approach, we need to practice, or we need to make awareness in the society, and this awareness help to prevent the potential diseases in the early stages. Hence, it will, and further it will create healthier and self-aware society with the help of Ayurveda's traditional knowledge. So again, we are going to see the specific images. This is a vata dominant image, Krusha Dirgha, lean, tall person, and thin personality. And this is indicating of vata dosha. Pitta Prakriti, medium average body, possessing pimples, discoloration, moles, freckles on the face, and the next one is Kapha Prakriti or Kapha Dosha, having a British complexion, good looking, attractive, charming personality, cool, handsome personality, and other terminologies are uh, according to Ayurveda. Varna Vishesha, Shweta Durva, Indivar, these all terms are used by our acharyas. Acknowledgement, the author has given acknowledgement. I would like to place on record my deep sense of gratitude to my supervisor, Ms. Tarun Chawla, for her stimulating guidance, continuous encouragement, and supervision throughout the course of this work. Also, I would like to thank my father, Mr. Jagmeet Jain, for introducing me to Ayurveda, without which this work would not be have not been possible. So, with this, I would like to end my presentation, and I'm doing on this research on the same topic, face mapping. The face represent the balance of doshas as well as the health of respective organ and the system. So with this, I thank the organizer, the Global Research Council of Ayurveda. These are my books which are available. These are my Android applications, Prakriti Parikshan Calculator, Tridosha, Shlokavali. Thank you very much for the great opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Vedya Shilpa, for presenting today. It is such an interesting topic uh, of Prakriti that, and you went so much deeper into it. And it's so nice that you informed that there's a mobile application which, anyone can download and answer some questions and they can know their Prakriti.
Yeah.
So I had a question that, like we all know that even though there is one dominant Prakriti, but there'll always be like you'll have different characters from different Prakriti. Like, someone's hair will be like rough and all, like Vata person, but their face will be like Kapha person. So it's very confusing to, which part to follow because you have certain different dominant prakritis. So, any comments on that? That how is it possible to, um, actually define that which prakriti, like if how do I define myself as one prakriti when I have different characters?
Yes, ma'am. For determination of Prakriti, one can use the specific questionnaire which is available with us and which is also available with the Android application of Ayurvedic Prakriti calculator. It is questionnaire based. So you have to go through all the examination that darshan, sparshan and prashna pariksha. After that, one can assess your dosha dominance with your nature, with your reactions, with your habits, your sleeping pattern, your appetite, the nature of eyes. There are almost around 35 facts, 35 points, with the help of which we can analyze the one's prakriti. And there is a special question here.
And is there in the application, is there anything which later on, like you advise some diet
Yes, yes,
or
yeah,
some,
it's
yeah.
there. Yes, ma'am, it's there. Yeah, I
Oh,
have given,
nice. Yeah.
yeah, advice diet and lifestyle for that. So,
Okay. So we have couple of attendees. Pravina, do you have any question?
actually,
No, but
due to
thank
the
you for
short
asking.
duration, I have just presented the paper because the session is limited to that particular paper. So, but I have about 200 slides on Prakriti only, but it's not possible with this time duration.
Yeah.
So I focused
So
just on that particular research paper.
yeah. So that is the focus of this meeting. Is there anything in particular you feel that the authors could have added in the paper, or you think which was like a limitation of the paper they did not focus on?
Yeah, ma'am, there are a lot of things. They have used just a few features like eyes, hairs, and face shape. But as now I said that there are almost 35 to 40 points which we can work on. But maybe due to the time or some boundaries are there, so they have used just few points. So we can, there is sky's limit. We can use many more.
Yeah, true. There are multiple factors, and it is
Yeah,
not
multiple
possible to
factors are there.
include
We can work on that.
everything in the paper. Yeah.
Yeah, multiple factors. Even
Uh,
though I have correlated this Prakriti with exercises, colors, diet, lifestyle, occupation. So many more factors are there. Even we can uh, divide on the basis of gender also, male and female pattern according to the dosha. So it's a vast subject.
yeah. So there's one question from Dr. Lal Krishnan. Dr. Lal Krishnan is asking on what basis you demarcate the face with dosha involvement as Vat is the top portion, and you said middle is Pitta and the chin part is the Kapha part.
So, sir, on the basis of the functions, on the basis of the function that it is actually it is based on the Chinese face diagnosis in the TCM. They used these facts that the forehead represents the Vata dosha and the middle portion. There are few organs which are related with the digestion like stomach, intestine, in the lower part is indicating of Kapha dosha as the organs relate to particular kapha dosha. So it is based on the TCM diagnosis. And in Ayurveda, we can also incorporate the same things.
Okay. Thank you. Um, do you have any comments? I see there's Vaidya Rajan
Yeah,
also.
Patanka sir is there. Sir
Do
is
you
very
have any?
senior most person. Yes.
Uh, thank you very much. Very well explained. And as you said, it's like a ocean. as we go deeper and deeper, there are so many things that we can analyze. But in my practice, I use this Trivida Pariksha, and the importance of Trivida Pariksha is utmost important than Dashavidha or Ashtavidha or Chaturvidha Pariksha, because we can analyze the patient by only these three things, that is Darshan, Sparshan and Prashna. And in my opinion, what we taught from our gurus, and the gurus are Madhav Sane, then Vaidya Sardeshmukh, these three are the utmost important to analyze the patient, or to, if needed, give any medication, or as to correctify or rectify his lifestyle also. So very excellent presentation as usual, because I know Yerme madam for so many years, and her presentation is always better, not only sorry, better, the best, I should say. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patankar sir. Uh, So I would like to conclude the meeting now. Thank you, Vedya Shilpa. Thank you for this wonderful presentation today. Thank you so much, everyone who has attended this Journal Club meeting. Once again, I would like to request you to please watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated with the latest research in Ayurveda. Please like, comment, and share the videos. Once again, I invite you to become a member and also fill out the volunteer form. You can also subscribe to our IR Update newsletter to stay tuned to our projects and events. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at Ayurveda Research USA at gmail.com. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, all the dignitaries of Global Council of Research. Thank you very much, Dr. Patankar sir, for being there as a supporter, as a motivational guru. Thank you, sir. Thank you.